Good morning. Yeah, it's still technically the morning. Today is World Play Day and we are doing something really exciting, and it's the first of its kind in the world. Any idea what we're doing? You've already seen in the title. I don't know why people spoil things like this when it's like, or tease things. It's like, you've seen the title. We're heading to Legoland today. We're going to go pick up Charlie and then go play some mini golf. Here we are, Legoland Adventure Golf at Legoland Windsor. Let's go inside. Legoland Adventure Golf opened on the 7th of October 2023. It's the world's first Lego-themed indoor golf experience and consists of 4 9-hole courses themed to pirates, medieval village, space and Lego City. The entrance space has a check-in desk, grab-and-go cafe, seating and toilets, and coming soon, merchandise. No.
Oh, I was going to say that's relatively easy. Will you have to do it?
Yeah, that's not how that went. Nudge me in.
No,
And she's down.
no,
And she's over.
I'm going too hard. Oh, okay, then that wasn't hard enough.
Officially, this is
Oh. Oh.
Yay!
Oh.
Well, it went in a hole. Show you this next hole because this is kind of crazy. So yeah, let's take a look. So you start here, you hit the ball up, it comes into the hot tub with the pirates and the rubber duckies, and then it's going to go into one of several holes here, and then it will either come out here or in one of these two, and that's the hole there. But here's the thing, you could technically just hit it from there to here. We're not doing that. Let's see how this one goes.
Come and look at where it is. Like, can I restart?
No, that counts as one, but yes.
Can I restart?
Yeah.
Because, like, that's just... I can see. This is going to take a little bit. And it's coming out like that. Right, Charlie's.
Right, so here comes Charlie. See if she can do it in less than 3. 1. 2. 3. Into the hot tub it goes. Where it comes out, nobody knows. No, it came out of the one on the left.
How many did I take?
3. So here's another hole I'm going to explain because we just had to have it explained to us. So let me show you. Hole number 9. You're in the tentacles of the giant squid. So basically what you have to do is hit it up this slope And the idea is to get it into this hole. But if you overshoot it and it goes there, it's going to come out of here, and then you have to get it into the Cave of Doom. And that's how you finish the course. It's easy when someone tells you what you're doing. I thought you weren't going to make it up the hill then. Well, you're practiced now, you got it in this time. Admiring some of the detail in the models on this course, they're so cool. Now we're in the chicken coop with all the eggs. Oh no. Oh no. You like some cheese? Because you're going to have to fight these guys to get it. Here comes Charlie. She aims. She takes the shot. She ends up on the other hole. Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I'm for the most epic hole.
Have you got that on film where that's ended up?
Yep.
I mean, seriously?
I don't think they were expecting that to happen. I mean, that so counts as two, right?
Outrageous is what that was.
He looked very confused.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff failed. We're up in space, man. Got into the lead, but I also looked up and saw a spaceman. Rocket. He's just checking out the hole, working out which of the two holes to go in. Which one do you think is better? The one on the right.
What's the difference? You just got a hole in one.
Did I? I missed it.
There's another hole here.
Oh.
So is it just luck about which one? Is it just luck?
Yes? So I just got a hole in one and we're just seeing, we're not quite sure what you do differently to get the ball to... I've just realised we swapped balls. That doesn't...
I got a hole in
No, that doesn't count. These holes are roughly equivalent to each other but slightly different. So I'm going to show you this hole. This is like the pirate hot tub one. You start here, you come up the ramp, and you're aiming for the big holes, not the little hole, I think we established. And then you end up there with the aliens. Hey Charlie, do you want some ice cream? Thanks. There's some dogs. Balloon dogs. In case you're wondering about accessibility, officially speaking, 3 out of 4 of the courses are accessible. The one that isn't is Lego City, which we're on right now, and I'll show you why in just a second. But one of the holes on Medieval, if you're in a wheelchair, you might have a slight problem with, but otherwise they're fully accessible. So let me show you why this one isn't. So here are some stairs. So you've got 2 stairs, and then you're at the start of the hole. There are handrails everywhere. Just made it to hole number 5 on City, and this one also isn't accessible. So let me show you that. Hole number 5, you have to go up 2 steps there. You've got the handrails, and then you're hitting the ball onto the motorway. And Charlie just got a hole in one, which I did just capture accidentally. Hole number 6, and there's some more stairs. Here we go, here are the stairs at hole 6. Unlike the other ones, there aren't any handrails. Lego's all about equal opportunity employment. Seriously though, what is it with policemen and donuts? These holes are killer. These final holes are. So let me show you this one. This is meant to be the hardest hole on the whole, all 4 courses. And I'll show you why. Here we go. So you start here. You have to go up the ramp through the 2 hoops. And hole A is where those kind of traffic cones and goal are. And if you fail, you then have to try and get it into that hole there. That's insane. Just found my favourite Lego model in the whole place, and the dragon was pretty cool. But look at this guy in the bathtub. It's a stunt bike. Isn't he awesome? Love it! So we just finished Lego City, so we've now finished all 4. So Charlie won at Lego Pirates. She won at Medieval Kingdom. I won in Space. And then it was a tie in Lego City. So Charlie is apparently declared the winner, but really we're both winners at something. Don't you shake your head at me. Let's go to the cafe. I'm exhausted. That was a lot of golf. So we're now in the cafe. We got, they serve Costa products. So we got a large latte, a bottle of Coke, a cupcake, which I'll show you in a second, and a rollover hot dog. And that came to about £19 without any discounts or anything. So not the cheapest for food, but it's the same sort of price that you'd pay in the park. Let me show you this cupcake. Here we go, the Legoland Adventure Golf cupcake. We think it is a vanilla cupcake with green icing, but we're not 100% sure, and they weren't sure either, so we'll find out together. While I remember, when you hand your clubs in, at the end, you get a pop badge, which is a thing that Merlin do. They're like pins, they trade them and stuff like that. So, just for the record, that was a vanilla cupcake. Apparently I got, green icing everywhere, all my teeth. Delightful. Charlie's had a hot dog. Charlie was paying more attention to some of the prices than me. So they did have some sandwiches and things. They had one that was a very simple cheese sandwich, like you'd get from like Sainsbury's or something, but it was just plain cheese, and it was £5. So the food is definitely not cheap here. But yeah, I say it was fine. The novelty cupcake, nothing wrong with it, nothing exciting about it, but it did have Legoland Adventure Golf on it, which is cute. So we're going to let you know what we think when we're outside, and also we're going to take a look at what's coming to Legoland soon, which is next summer. They've got their new hotel type thing. I'm going to put the title of it here. That they're currently in the middle of building that, and they're in the middle of adjusting all the car parks and stuff. They said the car park, the Adventure Golf, is going to have its own car park, which they're currently building. And you get 2 hours free parking, officially. But unofficially, they did actually cover our parking for the whole time. They said as long as we know you're not going into the park, we'll cover your parking. So if you are doing all 4 courses like us, you don't have to worry about that. We got here at 12:30 and it is now 3:10, and there's just the 2 of us. So that gives you an idea of how long it all took. So let's go check out those cottages. I've got one more thing to show you here. Over here, they've got these tables where you can design your own mini golf course. And they've got the balls there. So that's a fun thing that they've got too. Alright, so we are here in car park C, and let me show you this new hotel cottages thing. Put the name here that they're building. These are the cottages which are already built. They're just waiting to be put into place, and I assume that that is going to be the main building for the for the resort there. So the cottages are going to end up being like over there somewhere, I think. They have released the concept artwork for the interiors, and it does actually look way better than I thought it was going to be. Initially I thought it was just going to be glamping, but it actually looks a little bit better than that. So that will be Legoland Windsor's 3rd resort hotel. Just to give you an update on the price of the mini golf. So if you book it on the day or within 24 hours of when you're planning to come, it is £13 per person. If you book more than 24 hours in advance, it is £10 a person for the first round. And if you are an annual pass holder, I think you then save an additional £2. So then it becomes £8 for annual pass holders. And then what they do is any subsequent rounds that you play, which you do on the day. Sorry, Charlie wants me to unlock the car. Any subsequent rounds you do on the day, you pay £5 each for. So in total, to do all 4 courses, it cost us £25 each, which isn't the cheapest mini golf, but it's also not too bad either. Each course is only 9 holes each, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit more with Charlie in the car. All right, so back in the car. So I've already discussed how much the mini golf was. Do you think at £25 for all 4 courses it was good value or not?
I think it was medium value.
That's what I thought as well.
Because I think there are just as good mini golfs that you can do for less, but it is indoors. If you've got people that love Lego, it does have that, and it's a lot cheaper than going to like Legoland.
So yeah, as Charlie said, it is completely indoors. They are having some issues with the air conditioning, getting the temperature right for the building. It's not that they don't have air conditioning, they definitely do have air conditioning, but they just haven't quite got the balance right of it. We were quite sweaty in the middle of that, but then they did try and adjust it for us and it did get cooler. So food, I do think, was massively overpriced. I don't think it was too bad. I think the bottle of water was £2.50, which obviously isn't cheap, but it was like vitamin, what's it called? Smart water. It wasn't cheap, but I don't think that was too bad. But as soon as you start putting the food in, it started getting a lot more expensive.
I mean, this is the same price as
like the coffees were the same price as Costa would
which
be.
is expensive anyway.
The staff were absolutely amazing. Every single staff member that we interacted with was fantastic. So that was really good. If you want a quieter time to come, definitely weekday term time is your best bet in the middle of the day while the park is still open. They said it is definitely busier on the weekends, and they've only been open the one weekend so far. So they did make the comment that it was busier at the weekend. Oh, my arm's getting tired. Overall, did you enjoy it? Bear in mind, Charlie is not a Lego fan, and she takes me to mini golf because I love mini golf.
I don't mind mini golf. I think I would have had much greater enjoyment had we done the 2.
Yeah,
I think I got to the point where I was getting a little bit kind of more on the board side.
Yeah, I think,
and that had nothing to do with the actual courses. It was just, I think doing the 4 in a day was a lot.
Yeah, so we did 4 in a day. One, because I get stressed when it's super busy, and also for the video we wanted to do all 4 to see what they were all like and be able to compare. But yeah, I think doing 2 is absolutely enough to do. So that would cost you, assuming you pre-booked the first course more than 24 hours in advance, that would be £15 to be able to do £15 each to be able to do both. Which 2, if you were going to pick to do 2 again, which 2 would you do?
I think my favourites were, I liked the Lego City, and I liked the medieval, I think.
So
But Space was, but the other two were good. Space and Pirates was also good. But I think if I had to pick to do two again,
yeah, funnily enough, the one I wouldn't, if going into it, the theme I would not have picked to do naturally is Lego City, because that's just not the type of sets that I'm into. But actually, I think that one was really good, particularly if you're an adult, because it was a little bit more challenging. My ball did get stuck at one point, which was funny, because they're like
on different courses.
yeah, they had to like crawl to try and unstick my ball. It was very funny. But that last hole is so insane. Like, whatever the designers were thinking, who knows? But like, that last hole is crazy. So I definitely would recommend Lego City. I really liked the design of the pirates holes. But I also loved the flashing lights on the space one. So, but then I loved the dragon. That's the thing. I think I'd take different bits of each hole and mishmash them all together. That's like the most awkward answer ever. But there you go. So I don't know which two I'd pick, because I definitely would be quite happy doing all of them again.
There wasn't like a bad course.
What I probably wouldn't do in combination again are pirates and medieval at the same time, because I felt that those two, just for whatever reason, felt very similar to each other to me. So I think it would be fine if you did like medieval with city or space, or pirates with city or space.
I think medieval was a cross between pirates and space. I think that's why my favourite two are medieval and city, because I think they were the two most opposite to each other. Whereas I think there were similarities between space and medieval, because like the wizard and there was a wizard and a meteor one that were the same.
Yeah.
And then there was some of the medieval that was very similar to the pirate holes. So I think that's why those two as a combo.
So I guess the final question it comes down to is, would you recommend Legoland Adventure Golf?
Oh, I thought you had another bit to say.
No, that was it. That was the question. Would you recommend Legoland Adventure Golf?
Yeah, I think I would, because I work with a lot of people that have young kids, and I would certainly recommend it if they're looking for something to do on a rainy day with their kids.
We both, one of our reactions, and bear in mind we do not have children, was we both were like, this would be amazing for children's birthday parties. And they actually said that is something they're doing. I took a picture of the little advert for it, which I'll insert now. And they said what they are looking at doing in the future is also you being able to like book out the whole building for parties and stuff. And that would be absolutely amazing, because would be so much for everyone to do, and you wouldn't be like blocking the courses.
Because you have that little seating area with the cafe, then there's also a point where kids could just go and eat some cake.
And also where parents can sit and watch or come and collect their kids afterwards.
I think it's a good addition to the Lego, and it's a much cheaper way of getting your Lego fix if you are a Lego fan.
Yeah. Oh god, sorry, my arm is like completely cramping up.
And we also mentioned the toilets.
Yes. So we're huge supporters of the particularly trans communities, but generally the LGBT community, with Q&A and plus added in there. We actually both completely separately had the same reactions when we went into the toilets, because the way the toilets are set up is that they are individual cubicles, but they are all suitable for men and women. So there's no open urinal, but there is also like a parent and baby changing area. And then they do the same thing that Legoland does, which they have the toilet seats where they have like the regular toilet seat and then like the junior toilet seat that's a little bit smaller for those children's butts. And they've got the higher sinks and the lower sinks as well.
It's far more friendly to trans people, with especially the climate that is going on at the minute and all the stuff the government are saying. And it's also good for parents that have the opposite gender child, and they're the only
So like
adults
fathers with
there.
daughters and mothers with sons.
Because they don't have to worry about, oh god, well we've got to take them into
And
a different toilet. And
obviously-
also disabled.
Yes, so I talked about accessibility on the course, but they actually do also have special extendable clubs that you can use if you are
But they
using a
also
wheelchair.
have, so they're disabled toilets, you need the radar key, but they did have signs on the doors saying if you do not have a radar key and you need the disabled toilet to speak to someone at the desk. So
And then they
obviously-
let you in.
They obviously have one that they can then let you in of. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes that can be a bit tricky for people, because like our dad certainly doesn't have a radar key at this stage in time.
Yeah. So that's our verdict on Legoland Adventure Golf. Highly recommend it. You can go to legoland.co.uk to book it. This video was not in any way sponsored. I wish. Yeah. I wish. They were like, are you a Merlin annual pass holder? I'm like, no.
There's me rolling my eyes behind it.
I know. They were on sale last weekend as well. It was so tempting. Yeah, so I should say Merlin annual passes do get a discount on the food as well as the mini golf as well. So there we go. Great afternoon. Happy World Play Day. Something Lego I've been talking about today. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.